We're visiting our new boat at Catana and seeing how the build is going. It's probably about 3/4 of the way done. We got 1 more month to go. And today we're going at Catana. We're going to meet with Ben here in a little bit to go see our new boat. So come with me. I'm Mark.
And I'm Shelley.
We are professional pilots flying the Boeing 747, nicknamed the Whale because of its massive size. We have circled the globe and crossed the oceans countless times. Join us as we take you with us not only in the air, but our journey to travel the world at sea level in our Catamaran sailboat, on whales to sails.
Well, here we are at the Catana factory, and Ben is going to take us inside and give us a tour of how the Katanas are built and show us what our boat looked like prior to the point that it's at now under construction, and also where she is now.
At this point you get to see just the size of the boat out of the water and how well it's built with the carbon fiber beams, cross beams that go across that give it stability as well as its strength. He's also going to talk about the airtight compartments that are in the middle part of the boat. And if I can get my fat ass into the boat here. We had to wear respirators because there's a lot of carbon fibers and fiberglass floating around, so hard-toed shoes and this. All right, Ben.
So this is number 22. So at the last stage of the composite, so you can see the three different carbon bulkhead. Okay. First one is for to keep the pressure of the wave, the boat. Okay. Second one is for the compression of the mast and traction, and the third one is for torsion. This one is only for rigging, so it's not the same construction. It's not carbon foam; it's carbon plus wood. Okay. And all the elements you can see on the black frame is carbon reinforced. So that means all the longitudinal structure, the bearing also on the daggerboard, and later it will be the roof. You will see on your boat. You will see the roof with full carbon. So behind this area, it's only watertight volume. In fact, if you have some waters coming through the tube hull, your boat still flows straight. Okay? Because you have exactly the same volume here. So that's why it's not advised to put holes on it, because it's a watertight volume, and everything here will be some air. So yeah, it will be full flat. That's why also you have a step on the boat. It's because you have the bulkhead, and because of the height of the nacelle, we need to have, like, of course, the different. At this emplacement, you will see on the boat, we put another corner at this emplacement. The idea is to have the same symmetry than the steel IPN. I don't know how it's IPN you need to imagine it's the same on your boat, because of the layer of carbon on the hull and the two corners. You have the IPN, so this boat is really, really strong. And the difference and the specificity of this boat on the market is the corner is already laminated with the bulkhead. So it's not something you had like that. So you have no problem of delamination, and in fact it's stronger than 20%. After on the hull, you have the secondary reinforcement. There's one at a time for the whole system. In fact, this system will be the gazole, and same thing for the water. So you will see on the assembly that it's different, but geometry of the boat, you have 3 degrees like that. So it's not possible to demold it because here it's reverse. So we need to disconnect it 2 different mold on the side. You can see the little mold to be possible to put out the boat from here. So yeah, that's why after that we need some polishing, some surface to not repair but just refinish to put the boat out.
Now we're walking over to hull number 21 to see how that's coming along. That's the boat that's going to be completed just after hours, so we'll see the next phase of the build process.
You can see the system. So diesel, okay, water heater. So you have double water heater on the In English, please. In English. Good morning.
Good morning.
And the blue is for the fresh water. Okay. So you can see all the systems. This is for the daggerboard. So you keep an access for all the systems. Okay. So also here, it's just behind the accommodation. This is hull number 21. All the electronics will be, electricity will be there. So for your boat, for sure we'll install, I think, all the battery there. So we'll discuss about that later.
So the blue tank you see over there, that's the water tank, and then the black tank, that is the fuel tank. And the round cylinder looking blue tanks, that's the hot water heaters. And all the plumbing and electricity that goes along with that. And then the engine compartment in the back of the boat there. It is quite amazing how much wiring and hoses and tanks that it takes to build a boat. What do you think, Shelley?
I would have no idea how much stuff is behind these walls if I hadn't seen it with my eyes at this stage.